In this video we are going to talk about 10 foods that will kill your dog. So before starting, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. A number of foods that are considered safe for humans can be harmful to dogs as well. These 10 foods have the potential to kill your dog. It is preferable if you and your family are aware of the foods that your dog is not allowed to consume at all. It's better to be safe than sorry. In part because dogs have a different metabolism than humans, feeding them human foods can be extremely harmful to their health, and in some cases, it can even be fatal. This article discusses 10 foods that have been proven to be toxic to dogs, therefore, if you have a dog, it is critical. Number 10. Candy. Humans may not have an issue with sweets other than the sugar content, but, for dogs, xylitol, a component of sweets, can induce a surge in insulin levels, resulting in a significant drop in blood sugar levels and perhaps liver failure if taken in high quantities. Seizures, vomiting, lethargy, loss of coordination, and death are all possible indicators of xylitol poisoning, according to the CDC. It is vital that you properly verify the ingredients of your dog's food before giving it to him or her. There are a range of additional meals and accessories that should not be consumed by your dog, aside from these popular snacks and treats. Raw potato, apple cores, human medication, raw yeast dough, cooked bones, alcohol, seeds, and fruit pits are examples of such ingredients. These foods may be hazardous to your dog and may even cause death. Always feed your dog only meals that have been approved by your veterinarian and consult with him or her before making any alterations. Number 9. Caffeine. Like chocolate, caffeine is a potent stimulant that can create jitters in those who use it. When compared to humans, dogs have a high sensitivity to this substance. The consumption of a modest amount of tea or coffee may not be hazardous, but if the dog eats a coffee bean or a tea bag, it might have catastrophic repercussions. Because the signs and symptoms of caffeine intoxication and chocolate poisoning are essentially identical, the two conditions are treated in the same manner as one another. Number 8. Raisins and grapes. Despite the fact that grapes and raisins are delicious to humans, they are not recommended for use as dog treats. Although the deadly chemical in issue has not yet been discovered, it is known to cause renal failure in dogs who are highly susceptible to it, and it is currently being investigated. Moreover, if your dog already has a medical condition, he or she is at greater risk of becoming unwell as a result of the harmful exposure. Raisins and grapes should not be given to your dog because there is no recognized safe dose for either of these fruits. In the event that your dog has taken grapes or raisins, or any product containing these two ingredients, the best course of action is to contact your veterinarian for assistance as soon as possible. Number 7. Nuts. There is another deadly group of foods that should never be fed to your dog, in addition to nuts and seeds. You should expect your dog to show signs of illness within 12 hours of swallowing macadamia nuts. These signs may include tremors, depression, weakness, raised body temperature, vomiting, and other symptoms. It is likely that they will last anywhere from 12 and 48 hours in length. If you feel you have consumed nuts, contact your veterinarian immediately for advice on how to treat the situation. Number 6. Bacon. It's likely that you're not aware of this, but your dog should avoid bacon at all costs. In big quantities, it, along with ham and meat trimmings, has a high fat content that can cause pancreatitis if ingested too frequently. As a rule, these meats have a high salt content, which can result in upset stomachs, bloating, and other unpleasant side effects, among other things. You may have made a mistake with your nutrition, but make certain that your canine companion was not involved. Number 5. Salted foods. Dogs are more sensitive to salt than humans when it comes to eating it. To do this, parents must refrain from serving children meals such as popcorn, pretzels, and other salted snacks. Side effects of this medicine include salt poisoning, severe thirst, and increased urination, to name a few. When a dog takes an excessive amount of salt, he or she will have diarrhea, vomiting, seizures, a high body temperature, and bloating, among other symptoms. You must keep your dog's salt intake to a minimum because excessive salt consumption can be harmful to your dog. Number 4. Garlic and onions. These two compounds are beneficial to humans, despite the fact that they cause bad breath in the process of consumption. They are, on the other hand, harmful to the health of your dog. They can induce anemia in your pet by damaging the red blood cells in his or her bloodstream. While it is possible that little doses will do no harm when consumed by your dog, giving your dog large doses may cause it to become ill. It is conceivable that the dog will show signs of illness such as vomiting, weakness, shortness of breath, and a lack of interest in food. Symptoms include, just remember to keep the onions and garlic to yourself, and to keep your dog out of the kitchen entirely when you're cooking with them. Number 3. Chocolate. An extremely popular snack item, chocolate is enjoyed by almost everyone as a treat. Theobromine, a chemical found in cocoa-based foods, has been shown to be toxic to dogs. This is due to the presence of theobromine in the diet. However, while theobromine is not dangerous to people, it is detrimental to your dog's well-being. All forms of chocolate contain this ingredient, however dark chocolate contains a disproportionately high concentration of it. Veterinarians have discovered that this chemical can result in the following symptoms in dogs: vomiting, extreme thirst, diarrhea, high blood pressure, and perhaps seizures, tremors, and irregular heartbeats. You should avoid making it as dog food and instead consume it on its own because either of these extremes may end in death. A trip to the veterinarian is recommended as soon as possible if you notice your dog is restless or upset. It is conceivable that your dog has taken chocolate and will need to be examined immediately. Number 2. Raw fish, eggs, and meat. There is a great deal of debate on this matter because many veterinarians believe that moving to raw meat diets is beneficial to the animal's health. Raw meat, fish, and eggs are fed to dogs, according to some, and this results in a healthier coat and skin, as well as easier digestion and cleaner teeth. Other veterinarians, on the other hand, urge that the meal be cooked in order to destroy any bacteria or hazardous parasites that could make the dog sick. Even the Food and Drug Administration, FDA, advises against feeding dogs raw foods since they are at greater risk of developing E. coli and Salmonella infections. Because it is difficult to identify whether a dog has a good immune system or not, avoid feeding them raw food if they have a damaged immune system. Some enzymes found in raw eggs have been linked to skin disorders. Raw fish, on the other hand, may have parasites that are dangerous to the consumer. Raw feeding poses a significant risk to your dog in comparison to the benefits, which is why it is not recommended for most dogs. Number 1. Avocados. Avocados are tainted with a toxin known as persin, which is toxic to humans. However, while persin is totally safe for human ingestion, it can be severely harmful to dogs when consumed in large quantities. It is recommended that you do not feed your dog any avocado products due to the presence of this pesticide in the fruit, pits, leaves, and bark of the plant. This may result in fluid accumulation in the lungs and thorax of the dog as a result of their intake. This can make it difficult for them to breathe, which can result in oxygen deprivation and, in extreme circumstances, death. Fluid can also accumulate in the heart, pancreas, and belly, which can result in severe life-threatening consequences such as organ failure. It is also possible to ingest avocado pits inadvertently, which can induce choking or blockage in the digestive tract. What do you think about our video? Please let us know in the comments area below. If you enjoyed this video and would want to hear from me again, please subscribe and turn on the notification before leaving. Thank you for watching us.